Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of At Home with Jen. And today's topic is all around humor. Humor during stressful times. According to Psychology Today, laughter is contagious and actually brings joy. And the Mayo Clinic states that there are physical benefits to laughter, such as bringing oxygen to our vital organs. It helps with our stress response and alleviates tension. So I've reached out to the self-proclaimed entertaining entertainer, the creator of hashtag Couch Candy, and one of the biggest bright lights in this world, Jennifer Candy. Jennifer practices what she posts, and I'm going to share with you her Instagram mantra now. Stay calm, be smart, be kind, and wash your hands. Let me welcome Jennifer Candy. Welcome. I'm so grateful that you've taken the time to speak with me today.
Oh, thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
How are things in sunny California?
Oh, they're good. They're good. You know, we finally have about 80, it's 86, I think, today. It's really, really warm. But it's been raining, and so it's been nice to have some warmer weather. And, you know, I go out on my balcony, and it picks us up. It's like in the beginning when it was raining and we had to stay inside, it was kind of nice because we didn't really have a choice to go anywhere. But then as soon as the weather picks up, we're like, oh, you go for nice little walks and all that. But we're hanging in there and doing well.
Good. I'm so glad. And I really, again, appreciate your time, because when I was thinking about creating this conversations and At Home with Jen, I thought, okay, humor, comedy, laughter, Jennifer Candy, like immediately, because you have such a bright light about yourself, even just your face, your eyes. And I shared with you, must be DNA. And you shared that it's both parents.
Yeah, it's definitely both parents. My dad, everyone knows my dad, and he was just kind of the funny guy. But my mom is such a sweetheart, and I think the two of them combined, they created really good kids. So my brother and I, we lucked out with some good genes and Canadian. We're Canadian.
Canadian.
So you got to say that.
You do have to say that. And what was so lovely with the first time I met you was with your brother, who is equally as warm and generous. So you are absolutely, like it is. It's a family affair in terms of good energy and kindness, which led me to think about you. And what was interesting is when I was thinking, like, Jen might be able to give us some insights right now on humor or laughter during challenging times.
Yeah.
Yet yesterday, I shared with you, I was interviewing a seasoned veteran police officer who comes and works out of the well-being unit in Canada.
Yeah.
She studied with the FBI and is certified as a resilience officer.
Wow.
One powerful woman.
Yeah.
And so she shared with me coping strategies and things that we could look for, things that could help, from movement, from also you talking about going outside or being on a porch or a balcony, movement, breathing. And then we giggled at something, and then she said, and that. And I went, and what? And she said, laughter.
Yeah.
So being the queen of laughter and good energy, what are your thoughts about how we can navigate this challenging time that we're all in together?
Oh, well, I think there's so many different keys and aspects to it, but know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and we will get through this. And we have to remember and take this time to let people do their job, because we need people in the front lines who are working their butts off tirelessly for everyone to be safe and healthy. And as a thank you to them, you know, we have to stay home. We have to do our part, you know, wash our hands and all that stuff. And being in the entertainment business, a lot of people are now watching TV, and they're watching movies, and they're watching shows. So it's kind of, even though we're not working per se right now, we have worked, and we've created a body of work for people to look at. And I think everyone at home needs to, because it's hard being at home, you know, by yourself, with a spouse, with your best friend, with family members whom we love. can be stressful at times. And so you just have to take things not so seriously and
Yes.
remember to laugh and have a good time. Like my husband and I, we joke around all the time. And there's times where we feel like we're getting so stressed because we also have a 17-month-old who is Finley. He's trying to communicate, but we don't quite understand what he's communicating. So it just gets, at times we're like, what do you want? Like, we can't go to the park. We can't do our normal routine. And he's just got, talk about genetics. His smile is infectious, and he's just got a ball of energy that we look at him and we're like, okay, we're okay. We'll be fine. And we just have to like laugh at the situation, laugh at the fact that we can't find toilet paper. And when my husband last week went and he finally scored toilet paper and he came home, and it was like, that was our excitement for the day, was he got toilet paper.
It was like your Rocky moment.
It was our Rocky moment. We got toilet paper. And it's like, it's things like that. It's, you know, I don't know. It's going outside, going for walks. we go for drives all the time in the car, and I just kind of like do my normal routine, and I'll go kind of towards the beach, and just so I can see nature and just get out and kind of let my mind relax a little and not turn on TV and not be on the phone. Because that can be overwhelming, and you just are, so much information is getting fed at you that you don't know what day it is.
You're right. There's actually, right now I'm in Cleveland, Ohio, and there is a local network show that's all Cleveland news.
Right.
And they actually have come out with, one of the newscaster comes out every day and he's like, with a sign and the calendar, our quiz for the day, what day is it? Right?
Like, no one knows what day, like there's so many times where I'm like, I'm horrible with knowing what TV shows are on. Because my husband and I, that's our, like, when Finley goes to bed, we sit down, we watch our shows.
Nice.
And he always knows what's on. And so every night I ask him, so what's on? He's like, I don't know, what day is it? And so at least I have to remember what day it is, and then he'll remember what shows are on. So at least that's teamwork right there.
That's a perfect partnership. Absolutely.
I'll just try and remember what day. Well, thank goodness we do have a calendar in our kitchen that I think we've had since, well, at the bottom it says 1997. So we've had since 1997, and it says eat your fruits and vegetables, and it, you change it, the day and all that stuff. So it's like, if I don't set that, then I don't know what day it is. So I rely on that a lot as a daily reminder.
Yeah, that's good. We need to have our tools in place for sure.
Yes.
And why don't you tell me about your own series that you have, Couch
Candy. Yes.
Yes. I think that could bring a lot of joy to people right now.
It can. And I'm actually so happy that I'm able to put out more shows. So I was doing a show called Couch Candy at Second City in Hollywood. I also came up to Toronto and did a couple episodes up there. They're live shows where I interview alumni of Second City and SCTV. And it's a fun kind of casual conversation like what you and I are having right now, essentially on our couch, which I am right now. And we just talk about their careers and how they got started in either Second City or just the business in general, and kind of an arc of where their path has taken them through life to where they are at this specific moment. And I did those for a while, and then I stopped doing the live shows right when I think in the middle of when I became pregnant, because I was exhausted.
I bet.
I was exhausted, and so I just kind of focused on being pregnant and working and getting and moving and doing all this other stuff. So
motherhood, preparing for motherhood, Jennifer, that's a priority.
it is a priority, but I also am such a busybody that likes to work as well. So it was kind of like a shift in where my brain is focused, because I was like, okay, now all my attention goes to him, and which is what I love to do. And I absolutely love that. So now that he's a little over a year now, and I have a friend who's helping me edit, I'm actually able to put them back, get them. I have like 19 episodes left that I need to put up still. So wonderful. I'm in the process of getting them up. You can go to couchcandy.co and learn all about Couch Candy, or you can just go to YouTube and search Couch Candy. And I have Bernadette Burkett is the last one that I just put up. She's married to George Wendt, and she's an amazing human being, the sweetest woman I've ever met. And so she's great, and they're just fun, and they're just informative, and you have a good time, and there's no pressure, and you learn what their favorite candy is, because we're all at this point eating some sort of candy.
Do you eat candy on the couch?
Of course.
Okay, good. I thought so, because I have
Yes.
watched one.
Yes.
And do you find also like this, like, we joked, I'm in a basement, and this is like keeping it as real as possible. There's no
Yeah.
lashes, there's nothing. This is just
Oh
one
yeah.
little ring light. But do you find when you're interviewing and in being on a couch,
Yeah.
that it shifts energy, like people become more open?
Yes, definitely. It's a little bit, I have to like I find myself getting a little too comfortable, and I'm like, okay, don't, you're just like, put your feet up. I need a drink in one hand. But no, it's really, really casual and comfortable. And the whole asking them at the beginning of the show what their favorite candy is kind of is an additional icebreaker, and it makes them feel at home and kind of relaxed, and knowing that I'm not going to be like my whole goal is not to interrogate. I don't want to know their deepest, darkest fears and secrets, and if they're willing to divulge that information, by all means I will listen, but I'm not prying for stuff. I want feel good information. And I always kind of thought of it as kind of James Lipton style, very informative, but casual and fun.
Yeah.
And my whole thing was, if someone comes out of that show learning one new thing, then I've done my job. And, or if they've laughed a little bit, or they saw a clip that they were like, oh, I haven't seen that clip in forever, that was really funny. I just want them to feel good about it. And that's it. So that's my goal with that show. And I love doing it. It's a lot of fun. And I hope to, once this is all done, as in social distancing and we can start gathering people again, I'll kind of morph it into something else. Because I think with every project you do, it kind of shifts, and it takes a different, it's like I was doing live shows, and now I'm taking those live shows and now I'm putting them on YouTube. So it's just, they're constantly evolving and constantly morphing. So will I do what I was doing a couple of years ago with that show? I'm not entirely sure, but I'm definitely, it's going to go in a direction. I don't think I'll ever get rid of it.
Oh, I'm excited for that. I'm excited to see that. And I'm finding experts saying that now is the time when we're at home, to your point of like it's birthing and it's coming onto a new chapter, that we're actually looking at our body of work right now going, it's time to get messy with it. Like it's time to get messy, meaning maybe what was working before BC, right, had a different place. And now how we're going to be approaching things might be a completely new way. So it is a beautiful opportunity, if I dare say, that we can take our creative work and rebirth it in a brand new way that we never thought of before. But it takes being free, like you said, and being comfortable to allow it to see things in a different light.
Yes. And I think, and that's always sometimes really hard to do, is the key is to become like being comfortable is truly uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable for me. It's like what everyone's like, oh, you look so calm on the couch. And it's like, oh, I'm terrified that I'm not going to remember their name correctly, or, and I do know their name, or just like a fact I'm going to get, mess up or something like that.
You're going to be human.
And it's remembering that you are human, and then humans make mistakes, and you just kind of roll with it and you laugh at it and you kind of go, oh, well, there you go. And then you move on. And I think you're right with, once Hollywood per se picks back up again, and work in Canada picks up, like with the entertainment business, and it's going to be interesting how that kind of navigates through all of this, because anyone who's ever been on a set or knows about how films and television are made, it's a tight-knit group of people, and it's going to be interesting to see how that all comes together. But we need to find a way to make that all come together, because it's important to continue doing what we're doing, but in a safe manner, so that this doesn't happen again, but also so that people can start working again, and people can start creating projects that they're passionate about. And it's also that social connection of being with people on set. It's like, I love being on set because I love the people. It's another part of your family.
Yeah, because you're with them for so long.
Exactly.
Become your family.
Yes, they are.
Well, I so appreciate your time today. I want to say thank you so much. And I know that you shared couch candy information, but what about Jennifer Candy? Where can people follow you?
You can follow me on Instagram or Twitter at The Real Jen Candy. So I'm mostly on there, not so much on the Facebook anymore, but I do check in from time to time. So if I don't accept you as a friend on Facebook, don't take it personally. But most of the stuff you can catch me on Twitter and Instagram. If you like pictures, I like Instagram.
I love it. You're awesome at Instagram. In fact, I shared your quote.
Oh, well, yeah.
Stay calm, be smart, be kind, which is so you, and wash your hands.
Those hands.
Wash those hands.
Sing a song. I do the alphabet. Someone said do the alphabet, and so now to help my son, so I wash my hands. I go A B C D. It might be a sign of me losing it because
Try it backwards now.
oh gosh,
I'm working on that. I
got to work on that. Okay. Let's one thing at a time.
One thing at a time.
Walking and chewing gum. Just kidding.
I so appreciate you. And again, I didn't even get to say congratulations on Finley, the birth of Finley.
Thank you so much.
Watching the photos and things that you share on Instagram, and you do have a beautiful way and a gift of engaging and connecting with your bright light and kindness.
Oh, same with you, Jennifer, so much.
So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Be safe.
You too. Take care.
Thanks. You too.